Hey guys, welcome back to Me Being Cheap. Welcome to the laundry room. For those of you who have watched the channel for a while, have seen this in a much cleaner state. Right now, it has become somewhat of a dumping ground. As you can see, it's quite piled up. And we're going to clean this. And we are going to do the Swedish death cleaning method on this room. There are quite a few things that I do need to get rid of and thin down some of the things in this room. Now, most of you would think, oh, let's start with getting the floor cleaned out. Well, actually, that's not going to work in this situation. A lot of what is on the floor is soap and lotion, beeswax equipment. I've been making chapsticks and that sort of thing. So this stuff is actually going to go up in this cabinet. But this top shelf is full of t-shirts that I'm saving because I want to make a t-shirt quilt. So I do have plans for that. We have the Singer sewing machine. It is a serger to make the t-shirt quilt. Michael got this for me for Christmas. I think it's been 2 years now, maybe just one. But it's so complicated, neither one of us can figure out how to use it. So we do have somebody lined up that could help us with that. So for now, I'm going to take these shirts and I'm going to put them over here. Now, what do we have in this cabinet? This is literally the house of horrors here. I usually keep my iron in here, but we also have jars of pickled rabbit's feet. So back when Michael and I used to raise meat rabbits, we were saving the feet because we were going to do lucky rabbit's feet, kind of as an income stream. And the first step in this is to pickle the rabbit's feet in alcohol. Then there's some other steps that involve some borax and some other stuff. We did not get that far, mainly because the rabbits, we did not keep them in cages up off the ground. We kept them in rabbit tractors. And consequently, their feet got stained brown on the bottom. So it wouldn't make very pretty lucky rabbit's feet. Excuse me. All right. So that is going to be the first step. Actually, I guess over here is going to be to clean out the lucky rabbit's feet so that I can put all the t-shirts in there. And then there's some other things in here that I will be getting rid of because I have not used them in a while, like these snow boots. So, other plans. Obviously, I need to get caught up on laundry. I've got some suitcases that need to be re-nested. Need to get a lot of these cleaners put back in the cabinets up top. And finally, I am going to go through these shoes, and I'm sure some of them will probably part ways with me. But I need to do some research to see if there is a charity that will recycle shoes or will accept gently used shoes, because I could clean these up pretty good. Some of them I've done quite a bit of running in. So for my purposes, they have exceeded their life. But construction-wise and appearance-wise, I could run those to the wash and they would look pretty much new. So I want to see if maybe there's somebody that could benefit of these, that maybe needs a pair of shoes that isn't really going to run in them. That part's worn out. And if not, they will go into file 13. Other things we need to do. I have a picture frame here that's in pieces. I need to glue that back together, and I got a new piece of glass for it. So I had framed my oldest baby clothes, my youngest baby clothes, and then the one that fell off the wall, that was my baby clothes. I need to get that put back together. So this is not all going to get done in one day. I work full time. I try to go running. I have other hobbies. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit at a time, but we will get there. And once we get there, we're going to try and keep it clean. We'll see. All right. Thanks for watching. Check back in with me in a few. I'm going to take care of some stuff in that cabinet. 14 jars of rabbit feet, anybody? Truly a house of horrors. These are the little jingle bells. You open those up and put them on the end of the rabbit feet. So I've got a bunch of jingle bells now. I'm going to get rid of the rabbit feet. And oh goody, look, more papers. I was cleaning out the cabinet that had the shirts in it so that I could put the soap making and lip balm making supplies in there. Found another whole bag of papers. All right, catch up with you in a few. All right, so just a quick follow-up. That was day 1 and day 2 on the laundry room. And now this is not a full day's worth of work. This is just working in the spare time. We got all those jars out and emptied, cleaned, washed, put away. And I have my iron and my starch in there along with the t-shirts that I want to make a t-shirt quilt with. We'll get to this later. We've got a drawer here that won't shut. Something stuck in there. That's usually where I keep my gardening gloves. I have a light bulb in here that's having some issues, so I'll probably change out the light bulbs. And then up here, we got all of the soap and lip balm making supplies washed and put away. And then that's it for day 1 and day 2. Day 3, I think we're going to take that brown blanket, that's the extra blanket for the bed. We're going to wash it because it's gotten pretty dusty. Wash it, dry it. We're going to put it in this old suitcase to keep it dust free. I'm not sure what's in that tin, but probably get rid of that. So we'll have one area there that's just the pink suitcase with the brown blanket in it. And then these suitcases are new. They nest inside of each other, but I have not found a place to put it. So we're going to see if it'll fit up there. This one actually may be too big, but we're going to give it a shot. That'll be day 3. Thanks for watching. Welcome back. Day 3, day 4. So day 3 was taking that brown blanket, getting it washed, folded it up, and put it back into the suitcase. So that was morning of day 4. These are not consecutive days. These are not all-day tasks. Just working on this laundry room as I have time. Okay, so if you remember, I had a set of luggage, which is right here, and that has been vacuumed out, nested, but they don't fit up there. So I'm going to have to put those up in the attic because I really don't have another place for them right now. So the limiting factor, as I said before, when doing a clean out, not only is time, but also your trash bin. And Michael did a clean out, or a partial clean out on the shop. And so the trash bin is full for this week, so I had to put the brakes on throwing out of stuff. So for right now, my plan for this day 4 is to get this pile of things up off of the floor. And then probably do something with these fans. And then this metal tray was also up on top of the cabinet. I've actually pitched a lot of this. This is some electronics, vintage electronics. Those CD-ROMs that are down there, those are being rehomed. A lot of them have some pictures on them. So those are going to find a new home with another person. And that blue thing is a zip drive. I really need to be able to get that thing working or find one that is working. I have some zip disks that have some old photos on them. And if I can't get that working, I will find a service and just send all that there, get the photos removed, and then just trash that. That is a different project for a different day. Right now, we are focusing on this pile. That'll probably be day 4 and day 5. Probably take a while to get to that. We're going to follow that by the pile that is on the sewing machine counter, and then followed by getting these cleaners put together, and then followed by that, I've got to pull this drawer out, see if I can get this drawer taken apart. This is where I store the gardening gloves, and I think some have gone underneath, and it just doesn't shut. It doesn't stay shut, so I've got to do a little maintenance there. All right, thanks for watching. Welcome back. Today is day whatever. After cleaning on this laundry room, I've lost count, and again, I'm not spending full days. It's just a little bit here and there. So let me take a step back and let's look at this area. If you can remember, before it was quite cluttered with a lot of cleaners and odd things on the counter. So first of all, I went through the odd sock bin and purged that out. It was overflowing and onto the counter. And so this is where I just put the odd socks, and then hopefully the other one comes out in the wash eventually. This is where I have all the cleaner stored, and Michael was so kind to build this little shelf here, and that gives me a little bit more storage. So I have everything nice and organized in here by category. And then, so this was the drawer that was overflowing with gloves and would not shut properly. I actually took the gloves out of that and just have some electrical things, a fluke, multimeter, and so forth. And this one is mostly pieces to the Roomba, a few fine detail paintbrushes, and a couple spare batteries. Not much in there. And then this one is mostly glue guns and glue paste, caulk, shoe glue, etc. And then I didn't have to do too much down here. This is just where I keep my tool bag. Again, this one you saw the other day has got iron, and this is the cabinet where I usually keep the stuff that goes to Goodwill, and I've emptied that out. Okay. So the next area I will be tackling is this area. This is a sewing machine table. Still need to learn how to use that serger. There's another sewing machine underneath there. And then this shelf area. I need to tackle it, get that cleaned out, and again, looking for resources on where to offload some of these sneakers that still have some life in it, but probably just not real good for running at this point. All right, and then over here, I did put the blanket up in the suitcase. The larger suitcase wouldn't fit. I put one of my honey buckets up there, along with some of the other honey and wax working pots there in the back. All right, thanks for watching. All right, welcome back to me being cheap. This is the, I guess, the final reveal. And between counting the trips to Goodwill, holidays, you know, it took probably about 3 weeks to go through everything, maybe about 2.5. But that's not continuously working, that's just here and there. But did get rid of a lot of stuff. I know it doesn't look like it. This is a laundry room, which is pretty much a utility room. This house doesn't have any closets, so there's a lot of stuff that's somewhat out in the open, you know, like the box fans. You know, that's just something you have to have, and you know, if you don't have a good place to put it, you have to tuck it away in a corner somewhere. And you know, same with the vacuum cleaner. But I did get the frame fixed. There's some baby clothes from my 2 boys, and then the dress on the right was mine when I was a baby. So that's fun. But yeah, so got rid of a lot of stuff. Those storage bins up there are mostly empty. There is some fabric, not a lot, and got some stuff that was on the floor. Some of the beekeeping stuff, got it put up, and took a load of ski poles and some accessories to the Goodwill. Up there are ski helmets and an extra bicycle helmet. So I really thinned down a lot of that stuff. Those are 2 incubators for chicken eggs or quail eggs. But yeah, and then the cat carrier. So if you don't have a lot of closets, you don't have anywhere to put this sort of stuff. So you have to tuck it away. But thanks for watching. You may not be able to do it all at once, but just keep taking those baby steps, and you'll eventually get it cleaned out. I did thin down some of the shoes. I know it doesn't look like it, but I did. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll catch up with you later.